Well guys, as you can see, we put the two tabletops together and then we've got the legs here. We've got my two side tables that are going to be slightly higher, so they're going to be raised because I've decided to opt for more levels, especially if I'm moving my arm from side to side. I can have my drinks on the upper tables on the sides up higher, and then I won't knock them around like by accident. I'll hit the table before I hit the drink, which in the past I've spilled drink all over keyboard. So what we're doing here is we've got our silicon, going for a brown. Silicon always dries slightly darker, so don't try and match your color of your silicon exactly up with your table. Go that one shade lighter because it will dry darker. As you can see here, we've got our join through the middle here. It's actually lined up pretty well. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a bead of silicon straight through here. Just squeeze it through the join here. Doesn't matter if you're messy because you're pretty much going to be trying to wipe it into the join. So it doesn't matter how messy you are or how much you use. This isn't going around bathrooms or meant to be waterproof or anything like that. It's just going to be compressed into the join. I might dab a little bit more here just to be safe. Should be good. Got some on the end there. Alright, sweet. Now we've got the silicon down. Squirt a bit of water on the bad boy. Because it is a water-based product, you want to be able to get as much as you can off. Now it's really up to you. You can get a special tool, popsicle stick, whatever. But I just get my finger and give it a wipe. Now we can give it a nice wipe with the rag. You see, she's looking better after each wipe. As you can see, it's getting better each time, so we're going to wash the rag and give it another wipe. But we sealed off the join really well. Now what you do is you've got your rag and you've just made it quite damp, giving it another wipe, and now just wipe the outsides. Make sure you've got nothing left on the outside. She's looking beautiful. So that will dry darker, but in the end we're going to be spraying another gloss coat over the top. That just seals it nicely, just so you don't have, I guess, any liquids falling down through the gap if you have cords underneath, stuff like that. Just makes it a whole lot better. We'll actually hold the table together even better as well, so just a much cleaner finish. So you can see we've got this table here. So we've got two of these, and they're both going to be probably about 10 centimeters higher than my base table, and they're going to go on the sides. The reason why I've done it separately is that I can slide them up and down and position where they want. I want to have gaps where I choose to have them, so I can filter cables down in there, have key lights in the corners, cameras in the corners as well. It just makes everything a lot easier. If I have one whole set table, then I'm having to cut keyholes into tables to have room for cables. It's just so much easier this way. Having the height difference as well means it just gives an extra dynamic. I can have, like I said, like before, I can have my drinks or whatever I want up higher. On one of these side tables, I'm most likely going to have my actual desktop computer on top of it. So then the cables will filter out the back, and it's just a much cleaner look. I'm going to have a lot more freedom. And yeah, this thing will just add an extra dynamic to just having a normal, I guess, L-shaped or C-shaped table, which I'm going for a C-shaped look, but because I've got it, I guess you would call it modular, I have a lot more freedom just to move around the room. I can either remove one, put it somewhere else in the house, or bring it back. It really depends on how I'm feeling. Easier to move as well. If we end up moving house, I can just put it wherever I want, put it in the back of the trailer, I don't have to dismantle it. It's just all in nice separate pieces, easier to move around. And yeah, just more freedom is what you want when you're, I guess, trying to have a room like this and you want to be able to change on the fly, because us streamers and content creators are always changing what we're doing or what we want to do or setups and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the perfect way to do it. So Got these L shape, I don't know what type of legs you want to call them, but they got 4 holes, so we'll drill these bad boys in. I'm going to go for them pretty much right in the corner. 1, 2. Make sure these legs are countersunk, so make sure you buy countersunk screws. It's pretty pointless to have the countersunk legs and not have the countersunk screws. I mean, it probably won't make a big difference. Maybe it stops a bit of wobble, but it's just such a cleaner finish. The screws going tighter, just looks better overall. Shoes in. Put this bad boy up. She's looking beautiful. Beautiful, nice and level, sitting clean. I love it. So this table's actually me the other way around, but just I didn't want to move it because it is stained. But that's pretty much the level difference we're gonna get. As you can see, it's completely modular. I can separate it, but then I can bring it all the way in and get this sort of nice level effect here. It almost looks like it's joined. So depending on the house I'm in, the room I've got, even when I go into my room and maybe I made a mistake, my measurements and how much room I've got, I want to change something on the fly, I can actually make my desk smaller if I want to. And then just as easy as that, I can slide it back out and I've got my level back and a nice wide table. Again, I can filter cables down the side if I have to. See, what I'm aiming for is actually having it, so let's say I'm sitting where I am now, I'm aiming for having it somewhere like that, and then my cables can all filter here. So my desktop computer will go right here, all the cables will go down the back, and then screens here, cables out the back there plugged in. It just keeps everything so much more neater all in one position. So we're getting there, fam, slowly but surely. We just got one more piece to do. That's just drying off. That'll go the other side, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be real cool. As you can see, table is almost done. Just got the opposite side table to do, and she's gonna be looking real clean. And then we can do the fun task of pulling my room apart. Because once the table's done, that's pretty much it. I got to start removing everything out of the room. Then start figuring out exactly where I want all my new neon lights to go. But it's gonna be an absolute mess. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to it. Like it's gonna be a long day. There's just so much more, I guess, time for me to be able to do stuff. There's no parties going on. Sunday's gonna be completely free, so I'll probably do it Sunday. Just not looking forward to it, but it'll be worth it when it's done. It'll just make life a lot easier. So thanks for watching part 2, ladies and gentlemen, of the table, and we'll see you guys next time.